Welcome to the ultimate Amsterdam travel guide, where you'll discover some of the city's best historic landmarks, cutting-edge architecture, unmatched food and shopping, and some of Europe's prettiest streets. In this Amsterdam travel guide, we'll explore the iconic sites of Amsterdam-Centrum, the world-famous museums in Oud-Zuid, and the endless photo ops in Jordaan and Pijp. We'll also check out the cool local vibes in Negen Straatjes, Noord, and beyond. Ready to find your favorite neighborhood? First up is Amsterdam-Centrum. This is the city's historic heart, filled with iconic landmarks, world-class museums, and echoes of the Dutch Golden Age. Get your bearings in Dam Square. Framed by the grand facade of the Royal Palace and the towering National Monument, this busy square is alive with shoppers, street performers, and cafe terraces. From there, stroll over to Central Station. This is not your average train station. It's a historic transit hub, an architectural gem blending Gothic and Renaissance-style grandeur. For even more of Amsterdam's famous architecture, check out the dancing houses of Damrak. Over the centuries, these houses have shifted this way and that, and they remain one of the city's most treasured places. To learn more about the city's seafaring history, head to the National Maritime Museum. With its historical maps, immersive exhibits, and salvaged treasures, this museum takes you on a fascinating voyage through the city's maritime past. Kids will also love the NEMO Science Museum. As the largest science museum in the country, it's packed with interactive exhibits and hands-on experiments. Between wandering around the landmarks and the canals, try some of Amsterdam's best street snacks. Like a paper cone of golden frites or a croquette from Fibo's famous vending walls, they're the tastiest fast food in town. Next up is Jordaan. With its colorful tulips, bobbing houseboats, and canal-side cafes, it's one of Amsterdam's most photogenic neighborhoods. In Amsterdam, you're never far from the water. The city has over 165 canals, and Jordaan is home to some of the prettiest. If these canals could speak, they'd have some fascinating stories to tell. Start by strolling along Prisongracht, which flows through centuries of history, art, and daily life. And speaking of daily life, Amsterdam's canals are home to thousands of houseboats. If you'd like to learn about life on the water, don't miss the Houseboat Museum. To head deeper into Jordaan, stroll down Bloemgracht Canal, or Flower Canal, named after the gardens and flower merchants that lined its banks in days gone by. Rembrandt once lived just around the corner, and it's easy to see how this beautiful spot inspired the artist. On Saturdays and Mondays, follow the local bargain hunters to Noordermarkt, one of Amsterdam's oldest markets. Whether you're exploring its markets, cafes, or canals, Jordaan is picture perfect from every angle. Take the short stroll across Prinsengracht Canal into De Negen Straatjes, the 9 streets. This is one of Amsterdam's best creative hubs. It's small-scale, independent, and effortlessly stylish. Dating back to the 17th century, this neighborhood is home to some of the city's oldest storefronts. You might notice the houses seem to be leaning in, and that's on purpose. They were built that way to hoist goods up and keep them from bumping against the facade. Ready for some shopping? Here you'll find everything from fashion and crafts by local makers to vinyl records and traditional Dutch food. Even if you don't buy a thing, wandering the 9 streets will give you a decent sense of unique Dutch design and style. And if you need a break from walking, just grab a seat at a sidewalk cafe or bar and watch the world go by. Or for a treat, kick back with locals at Proflocale Van Wees, an historic tasting room and restaurant, proudly serving hearty Dutch classics in a timeless space. time to check out Amsterdam's cultural core, Oud-Zuid. This neighborhood is home to some of the city's most upscale streets and the Netherlands' most prestigious museums. Start with Oud-Zuid's crown jewel, the Rijksmuseum. Set inside one of the city's most striking buildings, it houses more than 800 years of art and history, including iconic artworks by Vermeer, Rembrandt, and Van Gogh. If modern art is more your thing, head to the Stedelijk Museum. Admire the striking extension known as the bathtub, then soak up its mix of rotating exhibitions and vast permanent collection. Nearby, check out the Moco Museum. This compact yet colorful space is packed with street art, interactive digital displays, and modern masterpieces by Andy Warhol and Banksy. When you need to come up for air, wander to nearby Vondelpark, Amsterdam's largest inner-city park. It's a green oasis dotted with sculptures, fountains, flower gardens, and of course, plenty of bikes. Up for some more outdoorsy style? You'll love De Pijp, Amsterdam's Latin Quarter. With plenty of patio restaurants, open-air markets, and leafy parks, it's a neighborhood where life happens outside. Start with a wander around Albert Kuyt Market. Browse stalls piled high with trinkets, clothing, and flowers. And don't forget to pick up a stroopwafel here. It's the ultimate Dutch sweet treat. Then make your way to Sarfata Park, a peaceful green space in the heart of the neighborhood. It's perfect for a picnic, a stroll, or just relaxing under the shade of a weeping willow. For more al fresco charm, wander along Gerard Doustraat, a lively strip of boutiques, oyster bars, and buzzing terraces where the fun spills into the streets. Just a few minutes on the free ferry from Central Station, it's one of Amsterdam's coolest districts, where industrial heritage meets modern art galleries and iconic attractions. First stop, A Dam. Ride the futuristic elevator up more than 300 feet to the A Dam lookout for 360-degree views over the entire city and the farmlands beyond. Or if you're feeling brave, strap into the over-the-edge swing for a true bird's-eye view. To see what this neighborhood does best, head up the waterfront to NDSM Wharf. This historic shipyard has been transformed into a vibrant community space, home to artists' studios, cool cafes, and eye-popping installations. Take a stroll through the Straat Museum, a vast former warehouse where every wall bursts with color. It's an ever-changing canvas of street art from around the world. And when you're ready to slow down, head to Café de Sauvel, an eco-friendly hangout built from upcycled materials, serving fresh, sustainable food right by the water. While we're on the river's northern side, take a side trip to Zaandam. Around a 15-minute drive from Noord, this colorful riverside town feels like a storybook come to life, mixing traditional Dutch charm with a playful modern twist. Start at the Intel Hotel Zaandam, a gravity-defying mosaic of stacked greenhouses. From there, follow the canals along Gedempte Gracht, where cyclists glide past waterfront cafes and bridges trimmed with flower boxes. Then visit Zaanse Schans, an open-air museum that feels frozen in time, where rows of classic windmills turn slowly above green meadows. Step inside the clog-making workshop and museum to see how these famous wooden shoes are traditionally shaped and then painted by hand. It's a Dutch craft that's been passed down for generations. Zaanse Schans is the perfect place to hop on a bike and explore at your own pace, surrounded by grazing cows, rustic barns, and those iconic windmills on the horizon. Each corner of Amsterdam has its own vibe, from quiet canals to creative hangouts and leafy parks. Whether you're here for the culture, the food, or the atmosphere, you'll find it in one of these neighborhoods. So which spots will you add to your list? Share this guide with someone you want to go to Amsterdam with and start planning your adventure.